Okay, guys, what is up? It is Helmy, and I am here for our week number 2 battle of the ITL. And so we are going against Sebi and the Montreal Monfernos. So he last week got a win. He got a 5-0 win. So we are looking at the opposite court as we had a 5-0 loss. And so going over his team, he has celesteela, clefable, hydreigon, Tangrowth, Nidoqueen, Fortress, Hirayama, Gastron, Moltres, Raichu, and Gigalith, along with Mega Alakazam. So the way I built my team is I built so that I had very defensive Pokemon as Landastarian, Mega Venusaur, and Chansey, along with Pokemon that could really pick off Mons. Like I have a max special attack Pichu with Volt Tackle, Surf, Grass Knot, and HP Fire with Light Ball, and it also has the same speed, so it can outspeed Moltres because they have the same speed stat. So I don't want to. I want to have it as a roll. I then have Jirachi with Charge Beam, Serene Grace, so I can just do great things with that. I am also have speed, so I can outspeed Hydreigon. I have Flash Cannon, Psychic, and Hidden Power Fire, along with Electric MZ. I really like the Charge Beam Electric MZ set because it can do a lot of damage, along with it's really good against Celesteela. Then we have Zoroark, which is Expert Belt with Sludge Bomb, Sucker Punch, Flamethrower, and Grass Knot. He is Hasty Natured, so he can Sucker Punch a Alakazam and kill no matter what. And so I have Grass Knot for Gastron, Flamethrower for Fortress, and so it is very good all around. And then going over my defensive teams, I have Chansey, max HP, max defense. I have Venusaur, max HP, max special defense, and then Landorus, max HP, max defense. So I chose these three mons mainly because I can switch around and play with these really well. I don't have, I have Psych Up on Chansey, so in case he does go a Cosmic Power or Calm Mindset with, what is it, Clefable, I can some way to counter that besides my offensive threats, and so that's really good. I have Sleep Powder with Sleep Sheet on Venusaur, so I can stall a little bit. And so let's just get into this. I'm going to turn off the sound, and we're going to start it off. I'm going to start off with Venusaur. I like this set. I like what it does against his team. I can Sleep Powder anything, and I can take any hit. I'm almost absolutely certain. And he's not going to leave Mega Alakazam. That's not how you play with Mega Alakazam. So I can go for Leech Seed on turn 2. Really good. I can then switch out, expecting like an Earthquake or a Acrobatics. He's going to switch out into his Hydreigon. I can just switch out into Chansey, as I know I can take anything, and a Superpower is not going to do that much damage. From that damage, I can tell that he is not Specs, so I think a Superpower is going to come. He does Taunt, so I see that he is not choiced in any way, which is very good. Dark Pulse then comes out, and I can Sludge Bomb, doing a moderate amount of damage. No poison, that's really good, so no hacks. I can then Leech Seed poison, Leech Sludge Bomb again. I switch out to Chansey. I can here set up my rocks, just because Chansey can do this. So I get my rocks up, it's very nice. I can then switch out into Landastarian and take any hit. Ice Punch does not kill until it does around 66%, I think. And so it can kill right now, maybe. So I can just U-turn here, or I could Earthquake. I choose to U-turn as I think that it is a good choice for this set, as I have momentum right now. So I can go out into Venusaur or Jirachi or Pikachu, as they all have fire moves. So to defeat this. So he does switch out into his Clefable. I can go for a Charge Beam because I want to get my boost up. And then I can go for a Flash Cannon here. Flash Cannon is going to be doing a lot. So the Flash Cannon does not as much. And here I know that a +2 Electric Z will kill. But I just want the damage off right now because I think that the Earthquake is going to come. So Electric Z, Gigavolt have it does around 18%, 15. So it's very good. It does damage on his Celesteela, along with I can now get another boost up, and he can Leech Seed. He's obviously going to protect this turn after he gets the Leech Seed, so I will switch out into Pikachu, because Pikachu can just destroy his entire team. He has no ground resistance, or he has no ground type, so Volt Tackle can do an extremely good amount to any Pokemon on his team. So even if he switches out into something that resists it, like Hydreigon, he could still be fearing Extreme Speed, which is very nice. So he switches out into Fortress, and I can just Volt Tackle and then go for the Hidden Power Fire on the next turn to knock this thing out. So now I'm expecting him to go out into his Alakazam because it is seriously great against my team. And then from this damage, he does go for Psyshock. He goes for Shadow Ball. I thought he was gonna go for Psyshock. So he goes for Psyshock. Not this. What? I'm confused. So I can't softball here. I was expecting a Psyshock. So he does go for Psyshock. So I easily could switch out into Zoroark here at any time. I just take the damage because I seriously can, and I can tell from the damage he is modest. So I gain it down a very large amount, and now he can expect me to go. I go out into Pikachu, which is obviously the Zoroark because it doesn't affect with Psyshock. He's gonna switch out into Hariyama. I can go for Dark Pulse or Sucker Punch or whatever. I obviously go for Sucker Punch because it is a kill no matter what. He is going to be threatening me out here, and I can just switch out into Landorus, and then he knocks off my Rocky Helmet. He's also going to take burn damage, and from this HP, he will most likely die from an Earthquake, and he does. So that was a big roll in my favor, and that was a huge threat that I'm glad I knocked out. From here, I can U-turn out into my Venusaur, because he cannot get Leech Seeds on my Venusaur as I am a Grass type, and I can start Leech Shooting his entire team and getting some drainage and healing up some of my other mons. So I just protect this turn. I do go for Sleep Powder because nothing is asleep right now. And I will go for Sleep Powder again, and then proceed to Leech Seed following turn, as I think it is the best play, as I can, following the Leech Seed, switch out into Chansey and heal it up so it can take more hits from anything. So here Hydreigon comes out, he's probably going to go for a Draco. Does go for a Roost first. I can go for a Giga Drain and be at full, which is very nice as I can take anything this thing wants to throw at me now. He's probably going to switch out back out into Celesteela, which he does, and I can go for Leech Seed or Sludge Bomb. I could seriously do anything, as Venusaur does not die to anything right now from Celesteela. So I can go for Leech Seed. I have Sleep Powder, I have Sludge Bomb, and Giga Drain. So I can start Giga Draining away this guy's health, or I could switch out into Jirachi or Chansey, and I can start draining health. So it goes for Air Slash. It doesn't kill because Chansey is so bulky. I can get Leech Seed recovery and then softball up. He can obviously Leech Seed me and get the same, even more recovery from him because it's based on my percentage. And so his percents can be doing a lot more than mine, as he recovers almost 20% from it. He switches out, as I also do, because I do not want to give him recovery more and more. I can go ahead and Pikachu and throw off a few Volt Tackles, seeing how much it does. It does 39%, and I do not like that damage, as it is obvious that I will be losing this battle with Wish, because he's obviously Wish Protect. So I thought I could kill it right there, and I just wanted to make sure that he had Protect. So now he gets his Wish up, he's back at full, and he will probably be wanting to pass to Celesteela. So right here, I go out into my Zoroark, and I can Sludge Bomb. But he does switch out into his Celesteela. Sludge Bomb gonna be doing nothing, and his Celesteela will be back at full because of the Wish. So I can switch back out into Venusaur. I know I can take the Air Slashes, and I can start Leech Seeding. Air Slash is only doing 30%, and I am faster, so I can start Leech Seeding and Sleep Powdering. All good in my situation. It's really good having a max special defense Venusaur right now because his Celesteela is especially offensive, along with the rest of the mons on his team, besides for Psyshock from his Mega Alakazam. So here, he can be doing his 40%, and I can just keep recovering, along with I can switch out into Chansey to take very little percent from it. I can also sleep powder and just start draining him. I can also switch out into jirachi like I do here and be at full. So I know that jirachi beats his entire team if I am above, I think it is 70 or 60%. That's how much a shadow ball does to jirachi. I beat her dragon one-on-one with a flash cannon, and if I am at +2, I beat his entire team. Especially that crit obviously mattered. It was a roll at that point. So here, I can just flash cannon this thing. I know I'm faster, and then his clefable is a problem as it could be unaware, as we see right here it is. So I go for flash cannon, does 64. He goes for wish. He's obviously going to go for protect this turn. It is very unfortunate that I can't really beat this thing unless he runs out of protects, but I can switch out using flash cannon psychic, doing a lot of damage, and so I try to go for charge beam to see if he's unaware, and he goes for moonblast. Does not lower my special attack, which is fine, which it would be a problem right there for him because a flash cannon there, double flash cannon would kill him because at what low percent he was at. So I get the boost here, and it is 14, which it did 14 the time before, so I know now he is unaware. So my boosts don't really matter. I then can drop down, and here he can protect, but I basically win this fight right now, but I am at too low percent, so I do not take a shadow ball right now, because it does 70% min, I'm pretty sure. So I could go flash cannon, and then flash cannon again, just doing a whole lot of percent. So based on that damage, I know that a flash cannon into psychic combo will knock him out, so I can start switching off, so I can have save my PP, so I do not get stalled out. So I can go for flash cannon this turn, doing 61. He will go for moonblast eventually, which he does, and does lower my special attack, but I'm not now in range that a shadow ball will no matter what kill me, so I have to switch out if I want to keep the 6-0. And I know that Zorak is still at 100%. He is Zorak is the best chance because it only takes 31 from Shadow Ball, and Sucker Punch is a no one Oko, so unless he has Substitute, he cannot win this. So Sucker Punch kills, and we get the 6-0 against Sebi, mainly because I really stalled him out with Chansey and Venusaur. So we made a really good comeback after last week. You get a 6-0. Really liked the way that it played. I was really happy with the way jirachi performed, as it performed really well. It was able to knock out 3 Mons in Celesteela, Dragon, and clefable. And so picking up those kills was really nice for it. It was a really good match. That was really my favor. I really prepped for this with the way I used Zoroark and jirachi. Like, jirachi beat his entire team besides Mega Alakazam if I wasn't at 70%. So, and I outsped his entire team too. So jirachi was just a really good against my opponent's team, like in general. And so going off of this, we are really hoping to go against. We are really hoping this momentum will keep going. We have Nova next week, so hopefully that battle goes well, and I can keep this train rolling. All right, see you next week.